Welcome to West Texas Droning. Would you buy a used drone from this guy? Thank you. Thank you. Well, hi, everybody. West Texas Droning here. Thanks for stopping by. We appreciate your support and viewing. A couple of things for you today. Number one, we're going to talk about all the things you might want to consider if you're going to buy a used drone if you've never purchased a used drone before. And then we're going to do a little experiment I'd like you to work with me on. I was watching my videos on a big screen TV. We have a pretty good size big screen TV, and it's a smart TV. It has apps, and one of the apps it has is YouTube. So you can watch YouTube videos on the big screen TV. Now, normally I watch my videos and other guys' flight videos from drones on my computer or on my laptop or on my iPhone, something like that. And I was really surprised at how much detail, how much more interesting it is to watch one of these videos on a big screen TV. So later on, we're going to show a video, and if you have a big screen TV, why don't you go ahead and view this on that, put it on YouTube, go to this channel, and view this video, especially the latter part, the flight part, and see what you think. I think you'll be surprised. So right now, let's talk about what you should think about if you're going to buy somebody's used drone. Well, some of the things that you might want to consider, I looked up on AI. And the first thing is make sure they own it. Common sense. Do they have proof of ownership? Do they have the receipt? Do they have the original packaging, the box, and all that stuff? That's good to keep. Also, check the serial number of the drone. There are places where people do report stolen drones or lost drones, so you might double check that. If it's a complete kit, drone controller, you might be a little bit more convinced that he owns the thing. But the big thing is, if he has used it Part 107, he should have a registration and remote ID on it if he's used it for Part 107. And double check if he has that. If he has, that's good. If he doesn't, you might be cautious. Another thing is see how much flying time is on this drone. How much have you flown it around? How many hours on it if you were? Now, that was a big thing when I was flying airplanes. If we purchased a new airplane, one of the big concerns was, if it wasn't brand new, is how much flying time was on it. How much repair was it going to need? How much upkeep was it going to need? Because the more time you get on these aircraft, the more worn they are, and the more issues you're going to run into. It's not as devastating on the drone, although you don't want to lose one and have it fall on somebody, but it's just something to think about. Can you determine how much flight time this has? How can you tell? Does he have a logbook? I keep a logbook, and it's a holdover from my aviation days. I like to keep my flight time and the flight time of my drones in my logbook. Look at the controller. The controller should have all those flights of that drone recorded, and you can look at those and see how many hours you think that thing might have on it. Another thing is to look at those logs and make sure they're there. If this guy has deleted or erased the log files for that drone on the controller, don't buy the drone. There's something fishy about that. Another thing to do is inspect the drone. I mean, this is common sense. You get a magnifying glass, you turn it upside down, inside out, round and round. You look for cracks, dents, broken pieces, scratches, and dirt. Has he taken care of the drone? Look down in the motors, underneath the propellers. Is that full of dirt? Those things need to be routinely cleaned out, especially if you fly in areas where it's dusty or dirty. So check that. Check the gimbal. Does it move around okay? Are the propellers damaged? Look at the camera lens on the gimbal. Is it scratched or damaged in any way? Look inside the battery compartment. Look for corrosion, damage, burn spots, dirt. See if he's taking care of it and if it can be trusted electronically. Test fly the drone before you buy it. You do that with cars. Do it with your drone. Ask the seller to let you do a test flight. During the test, check if it hovers stably. In other words, launch it. Just let it hang there in the air. See if it stays still or if it wanders around. Take it off and see if it'll do a return to home. How many satellites does it get? Check for unusual noises. Are the motors making funny squeaky noises? Take a video. Can you control the gimbal? Will it zoom in and out? What kind of video quality do you get when you record a video? Check the batteries. This is really important. Make sure they're not discolored or warped or bloated. Make sure they slide in and out of the battery compartment easily. And it's good to know how many cycles are on them. Can you find that out by looking at the drone's controller? Power up the drone and controller. Have a look at the batteries. Have a look at one of the flights. If you can download one of the flight recordings and put it up to like UAV, something like that. These websites can dissect every flight and show you all the parameters, including how the batteries are doing. That's important to know. See if he has extra stuff. Does he have the original packaging? That's good. The box is good to have. Does he have extra props? Does he have the carrying case that came with it? Filters, charging cords, charging boxes. I mean, everything that you would need to use that drone. Anything extra he has in parts is of value to that drone. So here's some things to check at. And if you're really unsure about this, take somebody with you that's a drone pilot, and they'll know, kind of help you along, know what to look at and how to fly it if you want to do a test flight. Now, let's go and fly around a little bit. So, if you've got a big screen TV, and it's a smart TV, can get YouTube. Once you view this video on it and see how it looks, I think you'll really be amazed by the difference looking at it on a 50 or 60 or 70 inch television rather than on your iPad. So let's take a look. So I'm not going to narrate this. I'm going to just let you watch it, listen to the music, and then I'll catch you after the flight. So here we're setting it down on the landing pad. That's where we took off from. A little bit windy today, not too bad. This drone can handle the wind. And there we go. So I hope you enjoyed that ride and you got to watch it on a big screen. The first time I did it, I was kind of amazed at how cool it looked. In the meantime, I'd like to thank you for stopping by. We ask that you like, comment, share, subscribe, ring the bell, give us a like, which is the thumbs up. We appreciate that support. And also, if you get a chance, we've got somebody to recommend to you. You might look at his channel. Marcus over at the Idaho Quadcopter channel. He does some nice videos that you'd really enjoy watching too. So, thanks for coming by. And we hope that you'll come back soon. May God bless. We'll see you soon.